talking about life and everything in between. The token ones see it differently. Yeah, token one for the team. This is Shannon and Sean, keeping things light. The token ones in the group, that's right. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride right now. Right now. And enjoy the ride right now.
Yeah.
Shep's more professional than us. He already had it ready to go.
All of them sit.
I think they're starting to come out with them now with these caps.
Yeah, Iron Brew started doing that as well.
Oh,
Rubicon does it.
So you don't like...
It's attached.
Fluid, yeah. So when they go to recycling, it all goes in together.
Do you know what I respect about America?
They don't give a shit about recycling.
I don't give a fuck. Plastic straws, fuck them. Every single thing.
Right.
We have a very special guest. We're actually recording, Sheppy.
Oh, we are we?
We're recording for 20 minutes.
Oh, no way.
Oh.
I was going to ask something before we start. I was just going to say to Shannon, if I know this is racist but nice, if you could maybe, just while we're here, not use the N-word, that would be...
Yeah,
that would be fantastic.
I'll try.
Cool.
But, dressed
Just
in
for
white,
me.
Yeah. I'll put away my hood for today.
Is that your cross in the garden too?
Yeah.
Did he stumble over?
Hey, do you know what? That was from last week. Yeah, it was.
I might have to start again.
Sean's like, let's redo this.
Start this again,
We're gonna get censored on all the channels.
Yeah, 100% I need.
But we do have a guest.
We do have a guest. Very special guest.
Very special guest. We've been excited for this one.
I am very excited for this.
For those who don't know, it's our token English friend.
Very token English friend. Who's not really that English, but...
Yeah.
It's a strange one. Very grateful for you having me on. Very pleased to be here.
Well, we were just talking to Sheppy before the podcast, and he had said... I said how long it took for us to get this off the ground. I was at a We Rise Scotland thing, or We Are Here Scotland. It's all like for
Yeah, that's when I
one that
abandoned.
you didn't abandon. You forgot to turn up to, which was nice.
I was too busy seeing
Classic Rob.
Fletcher in concert.
Tom Fletcher.
No, Fletcher, the lesbian singer or bisexual singer. Sorry.
Oh, is that the name of the band?
No, it's just one woman.
That's a band.
Yeah, Fletcher.
Oh, fuck,
Just one person.
That sounds more
Let's
like
start
it sounds like a lesbian term for doing something. Did you
Fletcher.
Fletcher?
Do you know what? She might actually start coining that
Coining what?
term, and she'll have merch. Did you Fletcher? It's okay. Shep understands. But yeah, our guest is.
Oh, yeah, Sheppy.
Hello. Thank
Welcome.
you. Thank you for having me on.
You should, yeah.
Yeah, we should clap. We should definitely clap.
Absolutely.
He's giving the clap. Yeah, so without Sheppy, this podcast probably wouldn't have actually been here.
He is the reason we met.
He is the reason we met.
Okay.
Well, because you run Love Comedy.
I do, yes. Am I allowed? I think I'm allowed to do a
Yeah,
plug.
do a little plug. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love Comedy. We meet every second Thursday upstairs at O'Neill's. We're an open mic night. So if you're a fledgling comedian, if you want to get started, see what it's all about, see if you can go on stage, tell jokes, be funny. We support you in that. Come along, get in touch.
Even if you can.
Even if you can't, yeah. Majority of us can't. That's why we're still doing open mic nights. If you're a fully fledged comedian and have your own gigs and bits and pieces set up, but you want a practice space, come along, try your stuff out. And if you just want to support local comedians and see some funny stuff for free, I might add, come along. They'd love to see you there.
Yeah.
We'd love to see you there. And it's a lovely little night. Everybody's super friendly. There's no heckling.
Nope.
There's no shade. There's nobody telling me, you're shite. Well, not to your face anyway. Maybe once you've gone downstairs or gone to the bathroom, be like, he's fucking awful, wasn't he? But no, there's none of that. No. Very supportive space, very safe space for whatever that means. So yeah, come along, have some fun, join in if you wish. If you're thinking about starting comedy, not sure what it's all about, we're a great place to come out and do that. And there's a lot of other people who run nights come along to the nights. So Jamie from Rockhopper will often come along and has taken acts from seeing them at our night on her Whirlwind tour. Ray Thompson, big supporter of it as well, big name in the Northeast, has taken acts from there out and about on tour with him. You yourself included, Shannon. Well, certainly with Jamie, haven't you?
Jamie. Yeah.
And I think it was Ray that put you...
Ray added me to the chat.
Yes, yeah. So, yeah, we love all that. We love new comedy. We love old comedy. We love all comedy. We are... Love comedy.
Do you know what? That's a great little.
Fucking what a plug. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
what a plug. I think Shep
Better than
should
that
try
one
and
you
plug our
showed me.
podcast.
Yeah, no, fucking hell.
He
You're
did
way
a better
better
job in 2
Fuck's
minutes
sake.
than we've done in 12
I know.
episodes.
Oh, wait, put the moneymakers down. Sorry.
Yeah. Get them on your OnlyFans instead.
I know. I
But
could've
yeah,
told-
Shep is the reason we met.
Yeah. So that was the night that I
Of course.
hosted.
Yes.
And then
yes, it was
I
good.
don't know how that conversation started. I don't know if Chloe came and spoke to me.
I think you were talking to Chloe, but I had obviously come along. I'd been messaging Shep to say that I was interested in trying comedy because I wanted to try it before I was 30. Like, bucket list thing.
You were not 31 when you did.
No, I was 35. God. And then obviously I came along to watch. Shep just said, come along, watch, see you feel it out. And then I spoke to you, and then you said, come and I'll show you how to work a mic. And then 2 minutes later you said, I want you to give me a minute.
Yes, that's
And
what
then
it was.
I did
Yeah.
that. And then Shep had messaged on the chat, and obviously you saw that he had messaged, and then you added me as a friend. And then you messaged me saying that you had a podcast idea, and I thought you just wanted help with a podcast.
So Sheppy, I said to Sheppy, because at that We Are Scotland, and it was a great event. We were at what's the theatre that's on Union Street?
His Majesty's.
Yeah.
Is it?
His Majesty's.
Yeah, that's one that's on Union Street. And then the music hall.
Music Hall. That was the one. Was at the music hall. Ace inside. There was so much to it.
Beautiful, yeah.
And the woman there, Helena, she's done loads of podcasts and stuff for the BBC, like really, really knowledgeable.
Wow.
Nice.
And she said, there's maybe a group of 20 people in there. And it was Ika who does Creative Me podcast, really good podcast. And she said, Sean, why don't you come along? I was like, cool, I'll bring my co-host. Sean never turned up, so I brought my nephew. She's away doing in Glasgow doing some Fletcher shit.
Yeah.
And so my nephew's really into he's really interested in all this sort of production stuff. Well, I said, well, look, this might be
The thing.
a thing for you to go and see. And she says, I'm doing a podcast. So I've got a podcast. She goes, how many episodes have you done? I said, oh, 30. I've recorded 30 episodes. So I said it to Sheppy, and Sheppy's like, wait, have you recorded episodes that I've missed? And I was like, no. He said, but you're only on episode 11, 12 of this one. I was like, I've done previous ones with previous people. And Sheppy was like, I've fucking never been asked.
But he's your first guest on this one.
For sure.
Good.
Yeah,
Thank
and
you.
I was like, we'll save that for the podcast.
Yeah, it was quite a realisation because you were on about starting one. And you'd mentioned, I want to start this one with Shannon. Was a, did I speak to you about it? I says, no. Funnily enough, when I saw the text, like I'm starting a podcast, I'm thinking, here's the next line.
Yeah.
Are you free next week?
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm going to do it with Shannon. I'm like, oh
You're
no,
like,
it's
who's
not.
that?
Ouch! Oh my god!
The person he's met once.
Yeah, one time.
I know.
Rather than somebody who's been a constant throughout his
Exactly.
adult comedic and sales life.
So can we go back? Can we
Go way back.
discuss? I obviously know you through Love Comedy. I know you through, who knows what. And then how did you
That
guys?
sounds like
were you
a sex wing or something.
It does sound a little
You know,
bit,
that time in the
no.
BBC and
obviously podcast, but how did you guys meet? Because obviously, you've
yes.
mentioned Shep a couple times on the podcast.
Yeah.
He's the person we consistently talk about. So how did you guys meet? What's the history?
Back when Sean did gay porn.
he was my inspiration.
Is he the chick with the dick?
Yeah. Size of his tits, he was known in the street. I must have been about 18.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, oh boy.
So that's about 14 years ago. I'm only about 14 years.
Jesus.
So we used to be in car sales together.
Yeah.
And Shep's still in car sales.
Well, he's not. He's in van sales.
He's in van
Vantas.
sales.
Vehicle sales.
Vehicle sales. Volvo.
Yeah, years back. That was where it all started off from.
And it was mental. And shit. So this is one I've thought about it for ages. Like, you talked about stand-up or comedy. Like, Sheppy was like the funny guy in the showroom.
Yeah.
Like, had every one-liner imaginable. Like, do you remember all like those prank calls we would make? We would make so many prank calls, and like Sheppy had like, what's it called? Like, like when you have names but they're not actually names. Like, who farted?
Yeah,
and
who farted?
Dan
Oh,
Gleebit.
yes, yeah.
It's like Sheppy used to phone folk all the time, especially on the
It's
receptionist.
Sydney Harbour Bridge. Yeah.
It's like stupid like dad joke stuff. Like Sheppy had all that down to a fucking T. And it was just a concept. It was a good.
It was a good laugh.
It was a good laugh. But looking back on it, like, I'm 32 now. I don't. How old were you then?
14 years ago, I'd have been 37.
37. So you're not much older then than I am right now.
Yeah.
Like that was a fucking people's job and career. I fucking dicked about so much, and like I had no bills, had no mortgage, no wife to look after, no kids to look after. I was like fucking with folks' livelihoods.
Drawing dicks on whiteboards, and in snow on the bonnets of cars, all that kind of thing. Yep. Just anything, sticking folks' things down to their desk.
Yes, we did talk about that part on the.
I know, looking back on it, I thought I'd have fucking killed that fucker. So whoever had done that to me, like if I was trying to get a deal.
Yeah.
Again,
what kind of revenge would that person exact on you when they went to your toilet for a long time for a pee? I was away for a long time. I wonder what I
Or
did.
the dead bird scenario in the car. That
no, that
person-
wasn't Sheppy.
Oh, that wasn't with Sheppy. Okay.
No, that was that.
Another one.
I was actually when I left, but there was a lot of dead seagulls around there.
Yeah, tons.
Like, loads of them. There was a lot of drink driving.
Speak for yourself.
But Sheppy's the only person I've ever seen. You know, I used to get those bottles from like Tesco, but like it's like fizzy water, but it's flavoured like pear flavour.
Oh yeah.
This is the only guy I've seen down a bottle of it at lunchtime. And he would do this and go,
Well, we sat
Getting
in
his
those
5 a day.
windows. There was a lot of sunshine. You got hot in that showroom.
Hydration.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Fuck it. That was good times in that showroom.
Good laugh.
But that's where we met.
That's how you met.
Car
That's how you
sales. That place was like, you were there to fuck each other over all the time.
Yeah.
Because again,
One up each other constantly.
well, not just
No.
one up. No. You were there like if somebody else is getting a deal, like how the fuck can I sabotage it? So it's my fucking deal. Oh, it happens so
the
much.
commission?
Yeah, because you're running on commission.
Targets, yeah.
Yeah, it was mental. And like, I remember getting heart palpitations. I was like 18. I was so stressed.
I'm not going to be drinking this weekend.
I know. I was
Need my sale.
yeah, but these guys were had mortgages to pay for.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
Kids
I
to
don't
pay
think I
for,
could ever do
mortgages.
sales.
Huh?
I think it would be too stressful for me.
Yeah.
Do you find it stressful?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
it can be, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Because you're constantly looking at what have I got, what have I still got to do,
Yeah.
what's the guy sits next to me, because your competition is your other colleagues.
Pull that mic towards you.
Sure. How's this?
That's better.
This is After Dark.
With Shaq.
Token one for the team.
Would you ever do something after dark? Or have you?
Is that a personal invite, or is that just a question of what sort of thing you're thinking about?
Oh, nothing, mate. We've done a couple of things after dark.
We have. We have.
I'll get to stagger later.
Yeah, we'll move on to the for the Patreon the higher tier level with free pictures.
But yeah, fucking sales is pretty stressful.
Yeah, it is. It can be. Yeah, absolutely.
If you weren't doing sales, what would you be doing?
Me, in realistically or ideally.
Ideally.
Ideally, I'd love to just be sitting writing comedy.
Yeah.
And going out at night, going to a place, doing your 5-10 minutes,
Yeah.
Leaving.
practicing that, and going home. Yeah, watching other acts. Seen so many phenomenal acts.
Yeah.
Since I started doing open mic.
Yeah.
People you've never heard of, and funnier than you see on TV. Probably because they're not on TV and
Yeah.
they can be they're a bit more freer.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would probably be ideally. Realistically, I'd probably be working in a factory or delivering stuff somewhere, and just being the guy with the one-liner when somebody goes, "Oh, put in touch." I'm like, "Ha, I've got a one-liner for that.
Fuck yeah,
I heard
absolutely.
this last week. I've been waiting to use it."
What was that fucking... That made me think of something. Jim Carrey talked about it when he got something like how like celebrities just seem to get fucking doctorates for being famous and shit.
Yes.
Or like a busy
Yeah.
guy, oh, is that, you're now a fucking PhD such and such. Oh, I get that one. But he'd said, but his dad being an accountant. His dad always wanted to be a stand-up.
Oh,
And by the way, that mic is blocking your face. I
That's
noticed that the
fine.
last time. So Ben was like, "Do you like Shannon or something?" I was like, "How?" He's like, all you can see is like a fuzzy face and blonde hair over the top of it. He's
That's
like,
fine.
"Mine Dylan
Because when you get sick of me, you can just fill me in with anyone else and you just shove a mic in front of their face.
do you know why do you think I get sick of you?
I don't know,
It's
just
such
said
a
that.
negative Nelly.
But Jim Carrey, sorry.
Oh, Jim Carrey, and he was saying his dad always wanted to be a stand-up comedian. I thought, fuck it, I could see that. Like there must be some form of lineage there. And he took the safe option and became an accountant, and lost his job and became a janitor.
Wow.
And then Jim had said, if you're going to fail, he took the safe option and still failed. So you may as well do what you love to do and fail.
Swing for the fence.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit. I was like, that's pretty easy to say that when you've got fucking 30 mil in the bank.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and it's easy to say when you don't have bills and a mortgage and things to obtain.
And you've built your reputation, you know, you don't have to...
And you've reached that pinnacle.
Yeah. Well, you'll get a gig regardless. You can go into any town
With
and
your
go,
name.
hello, I'm Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
Can I do half an hour on your stage tonight?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
You got into comedy the same time as me.
I got into comedy because of you.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It was Sean who pushed me. I think we were on some drunken night out and you asked me pretty much the same question. What would you really want to do? I say, I'd love to be a stand-up comic. You know, ability to make people laugh. The feedback you get from that, fantastic. And that was it. We went on to another topic, and that was that. Forgotten about. And then Melvin Gregg, sidled up to me one day in the showroom and said, or maybe even texted me and said,
I was out the showroom by then.
you were gone by then, were you? Oh, yeah, you were. Yeah, I think you sent me a message saying, hey, Sheppy, how's it going? And it's like, oh, fine. There's a place does comedy. We're going to it. Or do you fancy going to it? We're going to go and do stand-up. And I was like...
Yeah, right, whatever,
Just one of those things that folk text you. They sure... we should go along and have a look. What you're doing next Thursday or Friday? I said, yeah, sure, let's go and do it. That'd be good fun. So we went along to Naz's Comedy Hut, Breakneck, and watched the show. It was good fun.
Was?
There was, but definitely Ray was on hosting MC duties. There was Tony Barrett was on, I think, that night. There was...
What a fucking legend, that guy.
He's what a guy. Tony, if you're listening, just phone us. Come back to comedy. Come on. There would have been... I wonder if Glenn Gould was on that night. No, he came a bit later, I think, didn't he? Yeah.
Gary Meikle.
Was it Gary Meikle?
wow.
Was that the first eyebrow guy?
Yeah, Gary
Nice.
Meikle. He was on the stage because I remember he was being mega funny, but he had his black book. He was trying. He was like, I'm gonna do. I can't remember how long he did. Maybe like half hour or so.
Okay.
And he did like 10 minutes of his own material, 10 minutes of like new material, and he was going back. I thought, mate, you can do that.
So was he editing as he was going?
Yeah, no, he was just trying new shit.
Okay.
Trying new shit, and then 10 minutes at the end, I'll just fuck it, like crowd work, just absolute killer jokes, like really funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Gary Meikle.
So
Do you remember the first night?
that we did comedy?
Yeah.
I do, yes, because you got on ahead of me. So I don't know if I've told you this, but you kept messaging me saying, how's your writing going? Because remember, we're going to do this.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're not doing this. It's a great idea, and I appreciate his interest and his enthusiasm. Yeah,
as always.
I can't see that happening.
Yeah.
So I did zero writing, and I thought, because it's not going to happen. What's the point? Guys like me, from where I'm from, don't end up on stage, so it's not going to happen. And then he kept messaging every couple of weeks, like, "Hey, my writing's getting good. This is happening," and I'm like,
"My writing's getting good."
Yeah, I'm right. I've wrote more stuff, and I was like, He's serious.
He's serious.
Yeah, he's doing this. So with about 2 weeks before our debut, it was like, shit, I better write something because we're going to go up there. And he's like, right, Sheppy, I've booked us on. And it's like, oh, fuck. So we went up and on the Thursday.
Yeah.
And we spoke to Ray the week before and said, can we get a go? And he's like, yeah, just come up early on Thursday, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Forgetting that it was a big week that week. It was like universities were coming along.
Oh, like, was it like the Freshers Week kind of thing?
I think so, yeah.
No. So it was like the end of... So it was like September time.
Right, okay.
So like I think all the students had got to get... I think they'd do it for like raising money or something. I'm not quite sure what it was for, but it was all their professors doing stand-up and other students.
Right, well, that's quite fun.
Yeah.
We would normally turn up and there's maybe 10 people there to watch.
Right.
And I get there, Sean, I'm texting him, I'm driving in, and he's like, yeah, I'm just about to get
Were
there.
you like, I'm actually way to do this?
Yeah, we were going to go up and do it.
Yeah.
So I get there, Sean's already inside. I didn't know this at the time. I go in, I was like, motherfucker, the place is full.
Yeah.
It was like 300 people.
Yeah.
I remember you told me that.
It was like...
yeah.
It was
hoaching. It was roasting as well.
I wouldn't have been able to... The 12 comedians that I did at Love Comedy were enough. That night, I was like, that's perfect. But 300 people is a lot. Yeah.
You know, you initially think that, but sometimes a big room's a bit easier because you get more feedback, and it's like, woo. So I went in and like, Sean, I'm here. Where are you? No message back. I thought, oh, he's not here. I don't know if he's going to get in. I found our seat, sat down, And then about the same time he messaged back saying, Sheppy, you'll never guess where I am. I'm in the green room. I'm on tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Ray came firing out.
Yeah.
And he was like, you're Sean's mate, aren't you? I was like, yeah. Sean was saying you and him are wanting, you and Perry, you want to go on? I said, yeah, absolutely. He said, I don't have any other spaces left.
Wow.
Sean's got the last one. But can you come back on Sunday? Unless anybody drops out, can you come back on Sunday? It's like, yeah, great, we'll do it then if you don't get on tonight.
Okay.
And then there was this massive night of university lecturers.
I remember so many like mushroom jokes.
How long did you have to do then?
It was like 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
So
And then you didn't perform that
I
night.
didn't get on that night.
Were you just more nervous though that you had to go back on the Sunday?
No. I hadn't really thought about
Okay.
it. It was, I mean, you're there and it's like, oh, shit, am I going to stand up in front of all these people and do brand new jokes for the very first time ever? But it's like, nope, that's fine. I can sit and watch and enjoy my chum.
Yeah.
So yeah, but then we went back up on the Sunday and Naz was late.
Yeah.
Because we got there early to be taught how hold a mic and where to stand and run through your set with Ray before you said something. I got the place shut down. And that was it. So he went in and I thought it would be some big thing. And he was like, right, jump on the stage. But there was like 3 or 4 of us on new that night.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is how you hold a mic. Hold it like you're holding an ice cream. This is where you hold it from your face. Go up and just give me your first joke. I've read through your stuff. It looks all right. Go and do me your first joke. Went up, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's fine. You'll be fine.
Okay.
That was it.
And then off you went.
Yeah, here's a running order. Here's when you're on. I'll shout you on.
And then when you got to performing, was it everything that you'd hoped for and more in that moment, or not so much?
It was a taste of that.
Okay.
It was a taste because you get. I think. I think I must probably got a couple of giggles and laughs here and there, and it was like, oh, this is good fun. Oh, I like this. I can get addicted to this. And so it came off, and Ray was like, yeah, that was good. That wasn't so good. Do more of this. Don't do so much of that. And that was it. And I'm quite fortunate. He kind of took me under his wing a little bit, and would often kind of say, don't do this, don't do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, do this, or I like what you did with that, but make this more dramatic. He also gave me a great tip, which I haven't really followed on. He said, just
That was like fucking 6 years ago.
yeah, I know. I'm warming up to it. I'm getting around to it. He was like, "You're such," and you when you come on stage, you've got that smile. You've got a nice guy aura.
Yeah.
People go, "Oh, he's a lovely guy. This is going to be nice." You should do the darkest material ever because it'll be such a shock to people with it coming out of your mouth and it's like,
But you do authentically Sheppy.
yeah.
Ray, I mean, Ray's supported a lot of local comedy.
Yeah, he's good.
He's been really, really good, and he's helped out a lot of folk. And but like anybody, do shit you're interested in, do shit you know.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that's always been the best response I've ever had. Anything, like any story I've ever told on stage, is there spins to it? Yeah, there's some form of spin, but 90% of my material is stuff that's happened.
Just exaggerated versions.
Well, exaggerate, or even how I seen it through my own lens.
Yeah.
And I think that always comes across in folks' comedy. Now, there's some great comedians who write jokes.
Yeah.
And they're good at that because that's what they do and they hone their craft with that. I don't write jokes, I just tell the story. I think some, like, again, it's do whatever you naturally flow into at the beginning. Like, if you naturally...
What you find funny, do that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. But yeah, I mean, you've done some dark shit.
Have I?
Yeah.
Have I?
Yeah.
Me?
I don't know if I have.
Me?
That dark.
The little me?
Yeah, fucking, you've done loads of dark shit.
So you've been doing comedy now for, say, 6 years then?
Yeah. I did take COVID off.
Yeah.
think
I just thought it was going to be 3 weeks.
That wasn't just you, I think that was the nation, but yeah.
Yeah, because I thought, well, it's only 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll just take a couple of break of writing and don't have to do anything. That'll be fine. And then it was like, oh, it's another 3 weeks. I thought,
Right.
oh, bonus. Till it turned into about 18 months. And it was like, oh, I've not wrote anything. I've not practiced anything. I've not performed, obviously, anywhere. Didn't fancy doing the Zoom gigs. And I was almost out. And I'm thinking, have I scratched the itch? Did I do that? And then there was a gig, one of Jamie's gigs at Chapelton.
Okay.
And I was like, let's go and do that. Well, let's have a laugh. Let's go at that. And it's not far from where I live. So we went there and we were sitting in the tent because it was a big marquee tent and it had a little sort of green room off to the side, a little sort of offshoot tent. And I was like, oh, there's so-and-so and there's so-and-so. And she's like, do you know them? I said, yeah. You're going to go and say hello? I said, I don't know. You know, normally the green room's the preserve of, I'm an act, I'm in here. And you lot can fuck off.
Yeah.
And she's like, well, if you know them, wouldn't it be nice to go and say hello? I haven't seen them for nearly 2 years. It's like, you know what, I will. And I went through, and it was lovely. It was great seeing everybody. Got a nice reception from Jamie, from, who else was there that night? There was Scott, God, what's Scott's surname?
The Scott from
Scott C.
Scott Christie.
Yes, Scott Christie, yes. Yeah, he was there.
He's good at writing jokes.
Yeah, he's got some...
Shout it, telling them. Is that what it is?
No.
Jesus.
No.
I never said that's what you would like.
I
I'm just
did
I'm
not.
sure I love Scott.
Scott's newest stuff is insanely good.
Yeah.
Insanely good, yeah.
He's got that fucking like.
He's got that nice guy aura, and then he gets
Yeah.
on stage, and you go, "Oh wow,
Yeah.
didn't expect this from
Exactly,
you."
yeah, exactly, yeah.
You get in, you'll throw both barrels into it as well. You're like,
Oh, yeah.
the fuck?
He's fully committed to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was on. Peter was there. Peter Wood
Yeah.
was there. I can't remember who else was on that night. But it was really good. And I thought, it feels almost like a bit of a homecoming kind
Yeah.
of thing. And a couple
you were
of people
like, "I'm back in."
Are you coming back? Are you coming back? Are you doing stuff? And it's like, yeah. And then Jamie was like, great, I've got a gig in 2 months.
Oh, amazing.
I'll put you on. It's
Yeah.
like, fantastic.
Jamie's always been good.
She's
for
amazing.
Yeah.
I really like her.
Go pull up. You're pissing me off, man.
do anything.
Anytime I feel like you're like, you're pulling. Look, we know you're gay, all right? Just
We get it. You're gay. But yeah, Jamie's great.
Fantastic.
Sorry to
yeah.
interrupt your story.
No, it's
Shep.
fine. And then I went back. Yeah, I went back and did Jamie's gig, and I was rusty as hell. I couldn't believe how rusty I was.
Yeah.
It's like a muscle. Comedy's like a muscle. You've got to keep working it, got to keep exercising it. And I thought, I need to do more nights. I need more practice nights.
Shit, when we first started, we were doing minimum
2 a week.
2 a
Wow.
week, minimum, and sometimes it would be 4 a week.
If you were doing well, yeah.
If you're doing well, you get
Breakneck
Saturday,
had a
Sunday.
little rule. If you smashed 3 of the, they did Thursday and Sunday was the new guys, new comedy.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday was paid nights, and if you smashed 3 gigs on the trot at the open micy sort of nights, they gave you a Friday, Saturday spot.
Wow, okay.
So you could, and what a difference the place would have been rammed with people, paid people, and there was nothing better as an up and coming open micer to go on. Usually in between a couple of pros, get better laughs, come off feeling like $1 million, walking like 10 feet tall, going,
I did amazing, yeah.
My
big
fa-
hug from Ray, like, you fucking smashed that, son, well done. You're like, yes!
It was a fucking ace we gang we had for
That was a superb
It was
time.
a couple of years. It was just like
It was
solid.
great. The venue was good. Heather was running it.
That's right.
And Naz was in the background, just
He organized
nazzing it.
Yeah, I mean, Naz is Naz. Naz will always do it, but he
Absolutely.
puts on a very, very good night.
Yeah.
Like he's great advertising. He's good at
Yeah.
getting everybody in there, and you would get fucking killers. Like
Some amazing acts,
like
yeah.
Christopher MacArthur Boyd.
It's just who I was thinking of, yeah.
I never get
super.
bored of watching CMB ever, and these materials always.
I was in tears
Yeah.
last time I saw him.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah. And he's open for like Frankie Boyle and everything.
Susan, who else? Susan McCabe.
Yeah.
Susan McCabe as well. Yeah. Well deserved. He is something else. Have you seen him? Yeah,
Really
fabulous.
Good. Very, very good. Yeah.
That bit he does about the Quaker Oats guy with the buckle on his hat. It's like, why do you need a buckle on your hat? How much is your head changing size? It's like,
He's
it's
great.
true. Why do you need a
I mean,
buckle?
some of his observational stuff and his stories he tells is so good. Nicest guy ever.
Yeah.
Really, really nice.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I couldn't believe how many fucking arseholes were in comedy. Couldn't believe it. Because I thought these are like mega like funny people, blah blah blah. Thought they'd be nice.
Oh, so insecure.
Yeah, but and it just I'm quite thick skinned. Like it doesn't really bother me.
Nothing does really get to you, to be fair, from what I've learned.
Apart from my wife. Jesus.
That's the sales, probably from the sales side of things, where people go, no, it's shite.
Next.
You're like,
You can take it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's not personal.
Rejection is like my middle name. Fucking. But yeah. And
A lot of names you've got.
I've got lots of names. And I've been
Yeah.
called a lot of
And
names.
double barreled. Just keep adding.
But yeah, so like, and I just couldn't believe how many people were just not nice to the people who are up and coming. Like I was like, oh right, why do you need to be like that?
Why are you an arse?
Then I just smiled. In fact, Sheppy taught me this. It was just you didn't know you taught me this,
Okay.
but it was just observing you all the time. Just kill them with kindness.
Yeah.
Like you're kind all the time. You just smile through it. You're like, all right, you fucking
I think
prick.
my other half would probably disagree with that.
Well, you've always been kind with me, Sheppy. But yeah, I mean that's a few years ago now that we started. But fucking, I'm trying to think my fucking first couple of jokes. I don't even remember my first couple of jokes.
No, I found my book fairly recently, my
did
original
you?
book, and it was like, oh my god, this is.
And what did you think?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah, was that what you
awful.
thought looking back?
Looking back, you think, why did I ever think that was
Yeah.
funny? I do that with I don't know if you guys do. I do it with a lot of my material. You'll get an idea, you build on, you think this is superb.
Yeah.
You tweak it and you practice it and you rehearse it and you rewrite it, and then 2 or 3 days before the gig, when you're like, I'm doing this set, and you think, it's fucking awful.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to laugh at that, and I'm going to look like such a dick.
Yeah.
Standing up there going, I wrote this for months. And
So hi, welcome
but
to
you're never
Listen.
sure because it's different crowds. I've done the same material 3 times in a trot and got 2 absolutely awful shows.
Wow.
Died on my hole.
Yeah.
Thought this comedy is not for me. Went and did the same material on the 3rd one, and it was a storm. It was
And I
like,
think
wow.
it is so subjective because then you watch acts that you're kind of like, what is this?
Yeah.
And what is this humor? Even my friends and I were discussing the infamous Baby Reindeer in his kind of stand up, and that is funny to a lot of people. And he obviously got very famous and things. And then I just
Was he a famous comedian?
No,
I
I think that whole thing boosted him up into the height of fame or whatever. But there's people who do that kind of comedy that are just get out their box or tricks, or they'll make just random noises and then get off stage. And I don't find that kind of comedy funny. So it is really subjective.
Yeah.
I mean, again, go back to Jim Carrey. His was physical comedy. And unless it's Jim Carrey, I don't find physical comedy. It doesn't tickle my pickle. You know what I mean? Robin Williams. I fucking love Robin Williams.
Yes, yeah, what a guy.
Again, he was very physical comedy. And
Yeah.
he would make kind of the noises and tell stories and do impressions and stuff
His
like that.
improv was stunning.
Yeah.
But some of the movies he was in, it's just like, oh, did you read this script before you said yes?
Or did you just
have
sign
you
up
got
for
a
it?
house payment due or something?
Flubber.
Yeah, I've never seen Flubber.
I fucking love
but
that one.
Things like
It was a-
Bicentennial Man.
It was a fucking weird porno, I'm not gonna lie.
Flubber was a weird. Flubber was a weird porno.
I watched Bicentennial Man on a plane. It was so bad I walked out.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's that bad a movie. It's like,
Straight out.
Jesus Christ.
I'm going to skydive out of this plane.
This movie has offended me so much. I'm going.
Woo!
I'm out of here.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, it was bad. Ruined my. I was back from Florida one time.
But that ruined your holiday.
Ruined my holiday.
It ruined your holiday. You've just been to Florida.
Well, it
You've
took
been
a
to Florida a
shot.
few times.
Yeah.
Are
I love
you another
Florida.
Florida lover?
I love Florida.
You're
yeah.
like,
love Florida. So I haven't been for a while now. It must be about 10 years since I've been last.
Yeah, in fact, you went when I was working with you.
Yes, yes, I did. Yes, yeah, and I think did I not come back? In fact, when we were working together, I went to America with a chum of mine. Flew back like the night before from LA or from Vegas, and was at work the next day. And you guys had got me all like Red Bull shots and things like that. And then for some reason, we got called into a sales meeting at like 5 o'clock at night. I'm like a half-shut knife by now, and I'm sitting at the end of the row in the sales manager's office. Sean's sitting next to me, and he started yapping on about something. And then the next thing I hear is just Sean shouting at me, "Shep!" It's like, "Whoa, you just sleep, you're snoring."
I forgot.
And then the boss like, yeah, well, maybe it was not a great idea to have a meeting at this time. All right, off you
You're
go.
like,
You
yeah,
can fuck
bye.
off home. It's like, oh, yes.
I brought you someone Sheppy.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I was going to do a whole segment about that.
you
Fuck,
didn't,
I can't
yeah.
be arsed.
Okay.
yeah, you look very much like in a very chill,
He does,
chill
doesn't he?
mode.
Yeah.
Well, Amy's away this weekend,
Ah.
so I've had about 10 wanks.
That explains a lot.
Is that not a hill near here? Been up to 10 lengths. That's why I'm out of breath.
So you got
I'm
shit.
pecking. I bought
I
Sheppy
thought I
socks.
smelled something when I came in.
Yes, is it going to be a
But
treat? Yeah.
this is right up Sheppy's street.
Oh,
Okay.
dear.
And I'll love it if you get it a whiff.
A
Oh,
whiff.
no.
Oh,
Because I know you're really, and I'd seen so many people doing this stuff,
And I fucking read the back of this.
Poppers.
I thought it was. Like, I genuinely was looking at that going, that is, he has brought poppers. Like, what, have I arrived at some sort of...
I
was
wondered
like,
why the rubber sheets were out.
I was like, what's going on?
Sheppy's sitting there picking pencils up his arsehole.
I was like, this is not what I've signed up for.
But I read the back of this, right? It says, by opening this
scared.
product,
Yeah, I'm a little
you
too.
accept all responsibility
What?
and liability to any injury and or death that may occur to yourself.
What the hell is
and
this?
any third-party exposure to heat may cause this bottle to fizz, leak, opening to minimise risk of leaks. Twist lid
moly.
slowly to allow any pressure to escape. Close lid after use. Keep out the reach of children. Not
It doesn't
recommended.
sound like the normal back of a Vicks bottle, does
No,
it?
it doesn't.
No. So I was
Where
like,
did you find this?
Amazon.
Oh, right. So he's been searching for stuff for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. He's
Well,
had
I'm
this
not
in-
Didn't you just see this in a shop?
Well, technically, Amy bought it. I'm not allowed to Amazon.
I wonder why.
Amy, Amy used to buy all the equipment and stuff. Anything I'm like, all right, Amy, can I get fucking such and such? She's like, well, let me just check your account, make sure you've got. I get fucking pocket money.
Allowances.
Well,
It's because you can't be trusted.
no, I can't. Can't buy. I just like
Buy rubbish.
I would have bought a fucking trumpet fucking 2 weeks ago.
Would you genuinely would have?
You're
Yeah.
still
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at trumpet videos online.
Yeah. So there's no, because there's
A band. You banned.
yeah. I just
What have you done?
no man, nothing. I was taking poppers and I put a trumpet up my arse. No,
You, this one time at band camp.
no. I just
Sean's American Pie.
I just fucking Sean's Brune Pie.
That's your only fans.
And oh, what a fucking what a handle.
to pick you up with.
So you had to ask Amy to buy this.
Yeah, I once
And
bought.
did she ask? Or did she ask? Or did you like,
Nah,
Sean? Yeah,
nah. No, I just said
better
it's for
not.
Sheppy. I was like, oh, that fucking
Deviant.
deviant. I once bought somebody a metal butt plug as a Christmas gift at work.
Christmas gift.
Yeah, so they had to,
Secret Santa.
Secret Santa.
Did they guess
Wow.
it was you?
No, I think we all got one.
You went in the night before and replaced everybody's Secret
yeah,
Santa with a
butt
metal
plugs.
butt
For butt
plugs.
plugs, aye. But it was funny because Amy kept getting fucking reviews for it.
I thought he was dying there.
Oh god.
He's probably just had a whiff of it.
Yeah.
I mean,
What the fuck?
Oh.
What is it?
I know.
smelling salts.
Smelling salts. Are you sure it's not the other kind of salts?
Yeah. Is it one of these? Does this smell like chloroform
Salts.
to you?
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Can you smell that from there?
Yeah.
You've not even opened it fully.
Is it good? Is it?
Well, I've seen so many.
Oh, hang on a minute. Have you bought this on advice of my other half? In
To knock you out.
In case I let one go when we're in here.
No, it's to fucking get you ready for the night, she says. Can you wave us underneath his knob and see what
Under his knob. Just, wake it up.
Oh my god. So I just thought, this is technically
I'm scared.
this is technically my first throuple. I mean this is my first threesome. I didn't expect a lesbian to be in there, but an English guy.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to let you go.
That's a rather specific wank.
Oh wow. Ah, gosh. So yeah, I just thought this is something that we could do. We were on my stagger.
It's just got something to do with that.
No.
Oh.
It was just Sheppy's got a famous line on my friends.
Yeah.
So we were out at a bar and stuff, and there was fucking heaps of weed. You could. It was
Yeah.
so. It was so thick.
My car park smells like that for our flat now. I don't know who's moved in, but I'm like... Anyway, yeah.
So we were in a crowd of folk. Now Sheppy's up. How tall are you? Like 6'2".
6'2".
6'2".
Yeah.
So
I was in the hall thinking, you are tall.
That's a great statement. Yeah. You are tall. It's a great
You are
observation.
Yeah. And so Sheppy's towering above everybody else. What was it? He's like, fucking hell. It's not as funny as I'm fucking making it out to be. But
There was a couple of good phrases said on that. Well, I said one
I
and somebody
can
else
smell that from here. And everybody turned around and looked at Sheppy and went, hey, we can't smell that.
It was almost as good as when we went in that bar to watch the football and there was those posh blokes and the guy shouted out, well, who's smoking the ganja?
Ganja.
That's what it said. God, who's smoking the ganja? But I drank so much absinthe that day.
You did.
I think that's where my heartburn started. But then,
Where was
So
your
you
stag
decided
do?
to...
Krakow.
Oh, yeah.
In
Poland, yeah.
Yeah, what a place. I fucking
It
loved
was
it.
lovely. It's
Yeah.
very
Krakow and
nice.
Krakow. Yeah.
The shooting range there.
Oh,
Fucking hell.
Did you just do very lad things?
Yeah.
Our stag do's everything people from the outside picture them to be.
Yeah, drinking far too much, stupid stuff, shouting and screaming at each other.
Yeah.
That's when I split my face open, remember?
Oh my god.
Yes, yeah.
Jumped in a fountain head first, and my face clipped the bottom of it because it's not as deep as I thought. And I knew it'd bash my head. I got up and just
Yeah.
Blood.
everywhere.
We had to get it sewn up.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Were you wearing any like outfits on your stag do?
You did on the way out.
Yeah.
What was it?
Air hostess.
Oh, that's the artwork for one of their social
Yes.
posts.
So-
Makes sense.
Now, the guy, remember, this is Eastern Europe, right? These guys must see fucking us coming from a mile away, but they're stern faced. And
Yeah.
I remember, because we were at Edinburgh Airport
For a long
for
while.
like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Why?
In the
The flight was just kept getting
Right,
delayed.
okay.
And I got everybody's money back, plus.
yeah, it was
Oh,
so
amazing.
good, yeah.
I think it was plus 20% or something I got back.
Jesus.
Because I ended up like only spending about 100 quid. Because it was a cheap place to go.
It was cheap
Food
to
was
go.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was really like it was a good stag do. And where was I going with that?
You were delayed. So you were in the
Delayed.
airport for 12 hours.
Yeah. We got
so-
hammered at the
We
end.
got hammered. I remember they almost threw me out because I was so drunk I kept falling asleep. like he's gonna have to go, and my brother's like, "Far's he gonna go?" It's like there's nowhere for me to put him. Just fucking leave him be.
Yeah.
It's
He's
like
fine.
the only place we can go is a flight.
Yeah.
And the flight's not coming.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we turned up to like immigration in Poland, and these guys are just looking. I'm a brown guy for
Yeah,
one.
and they
Two,
don't go for any LGBTQ.
No.
They're not into that
No,
at
no,
all.
no.
Nah, fuck that. So I'm dressed in I've got fucking fishnet tights on.
Makeup
Got my makeup done at Mac.
in the airport.
I'd
Is that because you were so bored? You were just like, I'm going to get my
and
makeup
drunk.
done.
And drunk.
And drunk.
Yeah, girls fucking loved it.
Bet they did.
A little bit allergic to makeup. My eyes started puffing up, but
And they're just looking at you like you're a drag queen or
aye,
something. Yeah.
yeah. And I was like, mate, the only thing I'm fucking dragging's my knob. But yeah, I was. It was a good holiday.
Excellent.
But
I
yeah,
actually let you in.
and there was another guy.
There was
a few
we
stags
were
in.
mop-handed and well oiled, so it would
Yeah.
have been probably not worth a bother. That's
Yeah.
just
Just
But
fucking
you
like
got-
that.
make it somebody else's problem.
Yeah, and then we couldn't get to the. Remember, we had an Airbnb. We went right to
Yes.
the centre of town. This is know your place. I was like, fucking hell.
And then, but what a cracking house.
That's right. We did live in a
Yeah,
fucking
it was a
Aidan's
house. Yeah, a nice wee room upstairs. Shawnee and myself.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you remember we got, right? So we was like, right, we don't know how good the water is here. A little bit like yourself in fucking town, like, ooh, need a bottle of water.
Oh, and by the way, just FYI, Highland Spring is not up north, it's in Perthshire. I got called out for that, so
Oh,
that was
it's in
you.
the fucking south. Sorry. Jesus Christ.
It's near Dunblane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sean
Go
was like,
past
oh,
it on the way
it's
to
up north.
Glasgow.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, sorry.
But so we all went and bought bottles of water. Now here in the UK, green cap means
Sparkling.
Is it? I didn't know that.
Blue traditionally is still. So in Poland, other way around. So I remember the first night we had gone out.
Disaster. First world problems.
Everybody,
That is very first
it's very
world.
first world
How
problems.
dare you're able to pick a bottle from a fridge and not have to go to
Yeah,
a well?
chilled.
But most people
Yeah.
would buy both. Like, would kind of bought. Sorry, I bought both because I like both.
So you were fine.
I was fine, but not everybody likes sparkling
No.
water. Everybody had bought fucking heaps of green cat water, and I remember I got up at 3-4 o'clock in the morning after the first night out, and I could hear someone going, "Fucking hell!"
Sparkling!
Yeah, I was like, because they were outside. Remember?
They had a little annexy bit.
yeah,
kind
it
of
was
thing,
strange.
Which was quite fun because you usually think everybody's like piling, rah, let's get the next room, and they went straight to those two.
And you
I
went,
was like, this doesn't
Fuck
look nice.
that.
Yeah. And then goes, oh, there's another room upstairs.
Yeah.
Follow us.
You're
So we
like,
went
I'll
up
have
there.
that,
So we
thank
were
you.
like, oh, this is nice.
I had fucking draped curtains over my bed. No,
yeah.
that,
Full
wow.
poster.
that's it. That's the one I had.
It was very romantic.
It was
That's
weird.
so romantic
I was just
for your
being Shep.
stagger,
It was
yeah.
just me and Shep in that bed.
but I bet you were spinning into Sheppy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Totally.
So now you've got.
Yeah. So
Oh, yes,
I just
get back
thought
to it.
I'd seen so many people taking this, and I thought it can't be that fucking bad to take. I thought, who would I do this with? And I thought, Shep will do this with me.
Can you come on episode 12 and do this?
Yeah. So do you want to do some smelling salts?
A little, a small amount. I do have to drive home if these are sort of funky.
Do you want me to do it first?
Let's all do it. Let's all have a little sniff.
Great.
But you get to decide how close you put your nose to it, and
Okay.
how much of a
That's good.
snootful you take.
A snootful.
I know you're going to go full on.
Yeah.
But it's
No, I'm
fine
not.
for you
It's gonna-
because this is your house, and if you
You're-
start being
you're
ill, you're all right.
I've done that so many times to folk. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm up my bed. Oh, what's going on to me? I was like, I'll see you later.
Yeah, not my
Sort
problem.
yourself out.
I'm like, I'm going to be driving tomorrow morning. Yep. But yeah, like I've seen so many people doing that. I was like, I can't be that fucking bad. And then one of my friends, he does like powerlifting, and he takes it religiously.
Does he?
And then
What, Sunday morning, 10 a.m?
I think so. Maybe before he's out a wank or something like that. Just rips his dick off. But
Powerlifting, and he's going to take that before he has a white. Must be a some size at not.
Yeah.
yeah, I know. But well, yeah. So he takes it like I've seen him like all the time in his videos and stuff. I'm like, oh. And then like he's got a really strange look in his eye.
Oh.
What does he take it for?
It's like he's so focused.
I don't know.
What is
What is
meant
it?
to be the perks of it?
Death, by the sound
But
of the
death,
description
yeah.
he gave.
Please open carefully. Causes severe skin burns and
Oh,
eye damage.
Fucking hell.
Very toxic to aquatic life. Wear protective gloves. Clothing, eye, and face protection. If in eyes, rinse cautiously with water for several minutes. Remove contact lenses if present and easy to do. So this is the. So when Amy bought it, she was like, so this one's Beast Strong Smelling Salt.
Beast.
And then
As opposed to
well,
Lamb.
pony smelling something.
can you imagine getting that pony smelling salts? But apparently they're strong, stronger, and strongest.
What did you get? Strongest.
No, well, Amy had said, "Thank fuck I bought them because you'd have gone for the strongest."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, aye."
You know, yeah.
She's like, "Well, you're only getting strong."
You're only getting strong.
So
Maybe we wouldn't allow you to order
Amy
the
sounds like
strongest
the
first,
chemist when they tell you can only buy 2 boxes of paracetamol.
yeah,
Yeah.
She's like, no.
The sensible one.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. What? You don't want to go whiplash there from that.
That has to be one of the best things I've seen. Then we're just
The
gonna
camera
do-
is recording,
We're just
yes.
going to do a slow motion of your face jolting back. Given how much your eyes are watering, I think I'm going to give this a miss. Oh my goodness, how do you feel?
Describe the
feel
smell.
alive, baby.
You look half dead.
The powerlifter's not doing that, is he?
Look at his face. He's tearing up.
Actually did.
Yeah.
Tell you something.
They're coming down his face.
I've never experienced life until now.
Really?
Things are way, way clearer.
Wow.
I see you for who you are, Shannon. I
A big
respect
fat
you.
lesbian. And I respect you. Well, that's the first time he's
Means
ever
he
said
didn't
that.
say- didn't before.
yeah.
No, I've always respected you.
Oh, thanks.
Look at the tears coming
Oh
out
my
of your
goodness.
face,
Tell you something.
streaming
You
down
look like
your
you've put a
eye.
chili up to like your eyes and rubbed
Fuck,
it
I
in.
feel like chili's in my arsehole. Do you know when you've had a spicy curry, right?
Yeah.
And then the morning after, you're hearing a shite. You're like, oh, that's the curry. Pass it again. I'm getting sick. I'm getting afters.
Second time.
I think I'm going to get afters with that.
Really? Is it just a disgusting smell, or is it just a strong
I don't know. I'm fucking smelling colours right now. Holy shit.
Kanye West here?
I think I might hold it for you because I fucking glad.
No, because no.
He's gonna rub it.
Yeah,
in.
absolutely.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pass it to
You know-
Shep.
yeah,
I just want to see how Shep does it.
I've taken. Do I take this
slowly.
cap off?
Just hold.
Oh fuck!
Can you smell it from there?
Jeez, even from just the cap off.
No
Not
way.
even opened. Holy, that's
I feel
horrible.
like I'm so naive in comparison to you two.
It's a there's a certain familiarity to that smell.
What does
And
it
it's-
remind you of your childhood?
It's why he's tearing up.
It reminds me of the Catholic Church.
It's like a sweaty, like an intense sweat smell. Yeah, like a sweaty sock that's been
Okay.
stuck at the bottom of a
That explains a powerlifter a lot.
yeah.
I don't know. I might
I
get a
think-
hit off of that.
I think you have to interview this powerlifter and find out why he uses these. I don't
I think
understand.
it's to fucking lift up the. I think I can lift shit now.
Do you think you're like a mum trying to save her child? You know, like how
feel like- I
adrenaline
feel like
kicks in and they
fucking-
can lift trains and
Like
cars.
a car that's falling
Yeah,
on
on your
somebody.
I
Yeah.
feel
baby.
like fucking 5 mums.
Do you?
Aye.
Oh, wow.
I'm ready to give birth.
5 mums Sean.
I'm ready
I
to give birth.
Maybe just open it and just get the merest.
It's child locked as well.
I'm fucking right, child. Look.
Fuck. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's revolting.
It's like being in the hairdressers.
Yeah, it's like a chemical smell. Yeah.
I was like, I
Can I
can't
keep
smell
this?
anything.
I'm going to put this in people's vans
Well,
that annoy me.
it's your gift.
Oh, it's my
You
gift.
can
Yeah.
take that with you.
Cool. If you annoy me, you come to buy a van and you annoy me, and I
I
sell
don't
you a
know how
van and
you
you
put
pick
that
it
so
up.
close to your nose.
I put it way too close. Just maybe to where the mic is, Sheppy. Just.
I'm good. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm good. That's revolting. It stinks.
Dude,
smells-
I'm breathing my arsehole here.
That's your fault, is it? That's like a you problem,
Oh,
Sean.
Sheppy. We're cancelling this episode.
Fine
We
by
can't.
me.
We need the content from your eyes watering.
Yeah. Look, actually, you're out. You're done.
Fuck it. I might
It genuinely smells like the hairdresser mixing up a toner.
fucking hit.
Yeah.
I might get
it's-
a nice
And you're
hair for that.
super close to it, but worse if you're
yeah.
like...
It's super strong.
You sure you don't want to?
No, I'm good.
I really want to... I have my phone. I really want to know what the benefits of this are meant
I'm
to
leaving
be.
here tonight, right?
You go home and research and
No, I'm going to undo the cap, leave it at his front door.
offer him... Oh, yeah.
This I'm not that cool.
Yeah, that's what I say. Poor, she's so nice.
Oh my god.
You look at the shape of you. You've turned white.
I might get another hit for that.
You're genuine. Your face has changed colour.
Yeah.
To what? Purple?
Well, to white.
Oh,
I
wow.
think what
You've
you said,
lost
yeah.
all colour.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Fucking Ku Klux Klan believing us out in front of every.
I think you're now. I think you're now 12% Indian.
I'm at
Like
12.
you've gone
It's
down.
fucking takes off. It's taking the edge off.
Wowzers.
You look like you've been in the sauna too long, and you're like
Aye.
trying to come to life.
Something's happened. Like you've had a big coughing fit or
I
something.
can still smell it in my nose.
Can you?
Yeah, there's still. Yeah, it's not good.
No?
It's
I
awful.
enjoyed it.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just so strong.
I can't see the point of it.
This is what I think. I don't understand what this is.
Is this for bringing people round from the dead?
I mean,
I
it
think
just
so.
doesn't say beast. Strong smelling
Maybe
salts.
it's for animals. Maybe it's for the beasts in the
Alpha.
field.
Oh, shit, maybe.
Alphadesigns.com.
What's that mean?
That's their website.
Alpha design.
Designs. But how can you design salts?
I think they piss on it.
And I think
It's made
with
in the UK.
and anything with alpha in the title, company
just
wise,
don't-
is oh, she's going in
No,
again.
I just want it. Oh my god. I didn't mean to do it.
You don't need to get any better, do you? Are you okay? I
I was going to put makeup on today. I'm really glad I did it.
I think you did the same thing I did. Like, what's in there? And then you just breathed.
I did. Oh. This is how I ask him. Oh, why does this kind of shit happen to me?
See, when I opened it, I didn't mean to take a sniff. I meant to go, oh, and just build myself up to it.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
That doesn't allow you to smell. That just invades your nose. It's the Hitler of smells.
Just be really glad that you haven't done
No,
that.
I'm not.
My right nostril is hating me.
Oh, fucking hell. You don't look well. Your eyes are so red.
I think it's probably the demon in me. Like,
The beast.
yeah. Oh, I have so many questions for Shep as well. I just don't feel composed to ask them. Oh,
Until he takes a sniff of it, yeah.
no, don't do it. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Would you not?
No. You're like, I feel amazing. I'm not seeing colours. I'm just like,
No, I was smelling colours.
oh yeah. Whew.
It's like, have you ever been knocked out by accident or had a head? It's
No.
like that. Boo! And then you're like, oh, I'm awake again.
Yeah.
Like, ah.
Oh. That, yeah.
Oh my
Jesus.
That was an accident. I felt like a worker that had been like injured.
A worker that's been injured.
Yeah, that's got like metal in their eye or something, and you're like,
Oh, yeah. You can't see.
I'm gonna sue them for
Your
compensation.
eyes are dilated.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're all.
They have, yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. should try it sometime.
I think not, but I would leave it on his doorstep.
Open.
On Sheppy's doorstep.
And just tell Amy not to go near the door. Could you imagine if she'd bought the strongest one?
Oh.
We would have been rocketed through this wall.
Do you know what it smells like? Pneumonia.
It smells like ammonia.
Ammonia.
Yeah.
Ammonia.
Ammonia. No, did I say pneumonia?
Pneumonia.
No, you got pneumonia. You got some fucking fluid in your
I
lungs.
can smell it on you.
I stand by. It smells like the hairdressers.
Yeah, maybe like peroxide kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sort of deep, harmful chemical smell that you can never
I feel
come
like
back
you've come
from.
to now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You?
No. Yeah. So to take
Wow.
a detour from the smell and salts and the what we've just put ourselves through.
Yeah, where were we?
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about how you feel about being English in Scotland and when you moved up and the whole history and backstory to that.
Ah, okay.
If you're comfortable to share.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I don't feel that English, which is strange when you hear my voice.
Yeah.
Because it's very English. And there's no reason for that, because where I'm from, people don't have this accent. I've got a very odd, kind of weird accent. So I am aware that I sound really English.
Yeah.
But I don't feel really English. All my ancestors are Scottish. I was born out of the country.
Okay.
Where are you born?
Colby in Northamptonshire. It's called Little Scotland. My folks are from
wow.
up here.
It's called Little Scotland.
It's called Little
Well,
Scotland.
no, it's
known
known as Little Scotland
Is it?
because so many people from Scotland moved down there. It's slap bang in the middle of Northamptonshire, which has tons of little villages, and then they found steel. So they started, or the ore for steel. They started mining it there, and it became a massive setup. So people from Scotland were going down by the trainload to Corby to man it. And when my dad came, he was in the RAF. He came out and he said, "Oh, I'm coming back up to Aberdeen." And his dad said, "Don't bother. You know, there's no jobs here. It'll take you ages to get a house. Everybody you know is going to this place called Corby in Northamptonshire. You'll get a home within a couple of weeks. They're paying well. There's plenty of jobs. Be as well go there." So he did, and had me and my brother when we were down there. My brother still lives down there.
Is he older or younger?
Older.
Older.
9 years older, and he's still there. He's probably more Scottish than I am. He's in the Tartan Army. He's really into football, so he's been a member of the Tartan Army for decades. I probably am the most English of all of us. But yeah, it's weird because all my ancestors are from Scotland, and it's like it feels a bit odd just having being this English, but being the Scottish as well. But
because you don't like when you say Doric phrases, I hear you all the time.
Yes, yeah, I love a little bit of the Doric. I don't like too much of it. It can go too far, and then it kind of is a bit self-defeating. But no, I like it. It's good. It's good. It's good to have that sort of little, you know who's who. Then you know who's
But you segue into it quite a few times. You go,
Yeah, I didn't realise your parents were Scottish.
Yes, yeah. Well, my mum was born in Hull, but moved to Scotland when she was 18 months old.
Okay, yeah.
So has always had grown up with a Scottish dialect. Same in my house. My dad was born in Ballater, lived in Aberdeen, and growing up, obviously at home, it was just Doric and Aberdonian all the way through. Most of our neighbours were Scottish. Most of their friends were Scottish. So majority of accents I've heard growing up have been Scottish accents and Scottish phrases. Hence the T-shirt "Mega Futtrit." Is a Scotland the What sketch, and it's like I heard that as a kid.
Yeah.
did you ever watch Scotland? I know you definitely did. Did you ever watch it? What a fucking program!
What a show! What a show! Yeah.
But the guy who does that tops,
Gary.
Doric skateboard, Gary Kemp.
I think it is Kemp. Yeah.
Doric skateboard. Some of the designs he's got.
Unbelievable, aren't they?
Ace.
Unbelievable.
Mega Futtrit. It's ace.
Laser Duke.
Yeah.
Excellent
Duke. Do you know what a
stuff.
Duke is? A duck.
It depends how you say it though, because you say Duke and Duke.
I thought it was
Duke.
the Grand Old Duke of York. The way you were saying it. Yeah.
Well, some people say chook. I've heard. Is that right?
It depends what you're talking about. If it's about dukes, then not so much. No.
But a duke is a duck.
It's a duck.
A duke, is a duck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, there's so many like words like that. I'm like, I don't know them.
No,
You know what I
no,
mean?
yeah.
And my granny knows.
I know
them. She
more of them than my girlfriend, who is born and bred Aberdonian.
Wow.
So I'll say, I'm going to put Phasma Simmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she'd
be like, what?
And she's like, the hell are you talking about?
And she's like, you're from England. So
Yeah. Yeah. It baffles me. It's like how you've lived here all your life and you
Yeah.
don't know what a juk is, what a Simmet is.
But it's that Aberdonian, but Aberdonian isn't Doric, is it? Really? I don't know.
I think there's a bit of both.
Yeah.
I think there's a kind of a crossover. Aberdonian goes into, I think, Doric.
yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot more. I think there's more Aberdonian for people who don't want to speak Doric because they
Yeah.
don't like the sound
Yeah.
of it, or associate it with maybe certain areas of town which are maybe not as affluent as
Yeah.
others. I haven't really thought about it, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
It's the first time somebody's ever called me on it. So yeah,
No.
I don't know.
No, it was not. Shannon says it's. Fuck my nose.
He's
Sorry.
still out of it.
Honestly, my nose is now starting to dribble. It's the
At
fucking.
least you got attached to.
Catch it.
Yeah.
God, how did you feel?
Well, so do I. So it's all right.
Didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, no.
Shannon's rocking a moustache, which is better than mine.
Just bleached it blonde.
Yeah.
You've had your haircut
Yeah, I got it done yesterday.
Nice.
Thank you so much.
yesterday, but before you went down to your thing. So you had time for that.
Yep.
Super. But yeah, because from the outside looking in, you're English.
Yeah.
But that must be. Is it frustrating?
I think it was for a while, but I get it now. It's like,
Yeah.
I just sound English, and it's the most easiest thing to just
Do you think
go,
people
English.
kind of
Because if there's an uprising, you're
Yeah.
fucked.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Probably.
Like you're.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get out the family tree.
Yeah.
And the last time I did that, I found a dog using it.
Did you ever? Have you ever done a 23?
No. We're doing that today as well.
he's got smelling salts in a 23andMe test.
Spit in this.
But do you ever find that that's what people will, if they're kind of prodding you or like making fun of you or whatever, is that the first thing they go for? Is the English?
Usually that or lack of comedy talent. That's
Oh,
something.
okay.
Yeah, he's shy. Yeah, English usually comes up because it's a fairly easy one to
Yeah.
go, English twat. Or Feb or Sassenach. Sassenach I hear less.
Sassenach.
Sassenach, aye.
Mm.
Come on, you never get a Bruns or a Ur Willie comic as a kid? Sassenach was in almost every one, aye.
So also not in like the Highlander shows, like they'll be like Sassenach.
Highlander. Was that the fucking?
No, not the Sean Connery thing.
No.
No, the one like the guy goes back in time and stuff like that. Fucking shite, man.
I mean, I don't watch it myself. I just know the phrase.
Look, you can watch it if you want.
I know.
I'm not
I
gonna
know.
judge it. It's
'cause
just shite.
No
anything I
judgment.
say,
It's not shite.
anything I say that Sean should watch, he goes no.
Not watching it.
No.
Well,
he's like, no.
even if it's good.
Yeah, I'm
he'll
the same.
refuse.
Yeah,
He's like,
I'm
no.
the
As soon
same.
as somebody's like, you should watch this, you're like, I'm not watching it.
That's it off the list. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to watch it.
Yeah.
Take that off.
Yeah, not good enough.
I can't fucking breathe in through my nose.
I'm actually okay now.
Are you?
No,
Is
I'm just convincing myself that I am.
Around my nostrils feels a little bit
Burnt.
like spicy. Kids say that like
Spicy.
yeah, like
Oh.
like anything that's hot or something like if they've burnt themselves. Oh god, it's feeling spicy. My nephews are always saying, "Is it spicy or is it like stinging? It's stinging."
Ah.
Kids are also saying that slaps when something's good.
Yeah, I've heard
That
that.
slaps.
I'm like, what?
I say that to Amy quite a lot.
We won't go there.
Yeah, no.
I think that sniffing stuff's going right
I
to his head.
think, yeah.
What you eating?
Done.
Yeah, like, that's super strong.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do that by yourself? You're gonna do that. You're gonna be
I
naked
feel like
in your
he's not.
bathroom.
Yeah, I just.
Just fucking. Right, what's this fucking shit?
Fucking fanny balls. Can you take this?
Oh, God.
You'll read it on the news tomorrow.
I can't believe you're leaving us fucking hanging, Sheppy.
51-year-old man found dead in his bathroom naked with a, what's it called?
Alpha.
Yeah, with some alpha
Mr.
beast,
Beast.
strong smelling stuff.
Shoved up
Not
his,
Mr. Beast.
Have you
I'm confused.
shoved up his arse?
It couldn't make it smell any worse.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, jeez. Oh.
That's mad.
I'm upset that you've not tried that. I bought it
Oh, yeah?
especially for you.
Well, he's going to keep it special.
Do you sound like my wife? Stop pushing them into it. Like, boys need to be bullied into things.
Yeah, why is that? Why
don't
is
know.
there such a, I feel like,
Peer pressure. Type
yeah.
I don't know why boys do it.
I mean, I think girls have it as well about certain things, but
Oh, do they?
not to this
Yeah.
extent.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
No, not to like the same extent as guys do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the last time I got bullied into something was that night out. You and Stuart and Steve were at Newton Hill watching boxing, and Stuart brought out the Jägermeister, and I was like, "No, I'm fine. I'll just stick with my beer." And he was like, "Oh, you puff, oh, you pussy, blah blah blah," the usual stuff. It's like, "Fine, give me a hit," and I just took a big swig.
Yeah.
I know, you smashed that bottle.
And you were
It
like,
was fine
I'm
though.
gonna do it,
It was
yeah.
quite fine stuff. It's like, yeah, I just didn't need it. I didn't want
Yeah,
it. But
I didn't want it, but
there
I'm
you
gonna
go.
do it, yeah.
Do you ever? I think yes, you buckled to peer pressure there to a degree, but I don't, do you ever feel it? I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, do
yeah,
you?
you do feel it, and it's like, you know what? I don't want to do it, and I'm not going to do it to impress.
Okay, so like, do you think that you're at an age now where if there was that peer pressure, you genuinely would go, no, I'm not doing it?
Yeah, I'm not doing
And
it.
walk
Yeah.
away.
I'm not here to impress you or show off to you.
When do you think that kick?
Says the guy who fucking loves doing stand up.
That's the great
Irony.
paradox of it all. Yeah, I do all. It's like,
But-
yeah, want to be the funny guy in the room.
Yeah.
But that's where I draw the line. I'm not
Yeah.
doing anything else.
But do you feel like as men now, obviously, I mean, yeah,
I've always been a man. Thank you very
yeah,
much.
but do you feel like growing up, you felt peer pressure more? Or do you feel like you get to a certain age where you just go, actually, no, do you know what? Call me whatever you want, I'm actually good.
Yeah.
Or if you're with
know.
a group of men or guys or whatever you want to call yourselves, and they're like, no, do the last shot, would you still do the last shot? Because you don't want to be left out.
For me, it would depend on just how I felt. So if I was feeling, if we were getting out doing shot,
Yeah.
when we were in Krakow, there was a lot of shots going around. It's like, you want one? No, because if I
Yeah.
have that, I'm going to be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be sick.
Yeah.
And you guys don't want to be sick because you don't want to be, Sheppy all right, Sheppy all right.
Yeah.
Somebody take Sheppy to the bogs. Somebody pick Sheppy out the bogs. That kind of thing. It's going to ruin the night.
Yeah.
And I know for the greater good, I'm not doing it.
Right.
So, yeah. But you laughing at I know we did shots on the last night. That was quite good fun in the square.
No, I was just remembering. So it was the last day.
Yeah.
It was the second last day, and I split my face open.
Yes, yeah.
And we were so there was another one of my other good friends was having a stag, so we all met
Yes,
and
yeah.
we were in the square and stuff like that, and being silly. And Sheppy is cool as fuck. Like, again, he doesn't do anything to impress folk. He doesn't want a camera
Yeah.
actually, so he's just sitting and drinking beer. Yeah, fucking blah blah blah. But so we were like fucking 4 hours, 4 or 5 hours of drinking beer in
Yeah.
that square, and it was roasting.
Oh, yeah, it was hot.
But I remember looking over and went, "Holy fucking shit!" She was like, "What's the matter?" And his whole face was
no.
scarlet. They're like lobster.
Right, right.
But he'd be underneath the parasol. The parasol, I guess, is a little triangle. on his head.
Oh,
Well,
that was a fun stag do. That
that was a good
good
one.
fun.
Enjoyed it.
That was a good laugh.
Do you remember Adam at the fucking shooting range?
Yes.
So my friend Adam, he's Filipino Irish, and he won't mind me saying, but he had when he was born, he kind of dislocated his arm when he was born, and one arm's a little bit shorter than the other.
Okay.
Not much. You wouldn't really notice it.
You don't notice it,
but
yeah.
is it a little bit shorter? And fuck, he's standing with a gun. He couldn't get quite his shoulder to thingy it. And I had the AK-47 and he pulled the trigger, but he couldn't. He's trying to get a hold of it, but as well as hold the trigger, unloaded a fucking whole round into the floor,
no.
and there was just splinters away, you know. And I remember him turning around to me. He was like, "I do wonder why Ireland lost the war." I was like, "Dude, you can't fucking say that." But yeah, it was just fucking splinters everywhere.
Oh my God.
All right,
And,
mess.
yeah, I fucking loved that shooting.
That was great fun.
Yeah,
That was great fun. Yeah.
We were hanging that.
Hanging and
Shooting guns.
surprising. Yeah, it was just again they wouldn't do the safety
Yeah.
debriefing, but there was. If you imagine this was the bit you went through to shooting in, we were just sitting on a bench,
Yeah.
and they would just take you up one at a time. Like, here's an
When you
assault
go.
rifle. Yeah, stand
Casual,
here.
here's an assault rifle,
Here's how
and you
you
go.
hold it. Yeah, off you go.
Wow.
And you think
The temptation to scream "Allah Akbar" when I was doing it.
and turn round.
Oh.
Yeah.
Motherfucker!
No, I wasn't gonna turn around. Jesus Christ!
Rambo.
Fucking ram. Put a fucking bandana on. Oh, I loved that.
Yeah, that was good. What did we get to find that day? We got AR-15s,
AR-15. Shotgun. There was
handgun.
there was
Much more difficult than you
Glocks,
think.
There was an AK-47.
So it's a really full range of stuff.
Yeah, I was this.
They're quite macho, I think, over there because they don't. Well, we'd kind of cottoned on early that they don't anything LGBTQ
Yeah.
is like, oh, no.
It's like we do guns and we do beer.
Yeah, we do that. That's it. We're very manly men.
manly men,
And
yeah.
then we were out and about in the square, and Sean kind of caught on. You're getting pestered all the time because they spot it's a group of lads out, and it's like, yeah, you come see girls, big tits for your big dicks. And Sean turned. It's probably a very bad accent. We could probably cut that accent
I think it was
out.
great.
Yeah, it was great. It's fun.
And Sean caught on to the fact, obviously, what they were, how they were. And said, no, we're not really into that. Do you have any big dicks for our big dicks? The guy immediately turned
left.
and gone. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, he was not having it. I was like, all right, that's how we get rid of them.
that's how we
Yeah.
deal with them.
It was such a strange place as well because like during the day, the flyering guys would be like flying for like tours around Auschwitz because Auschwitz is not far from there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Salt mines.
salt mines, Auschwitz, and there's one other thing.
They do little cycle tours around,
Yeah.
family, very family. And it gets to
Okay.
about 7 o'clock at night and it's just like a changing of the guard.
It's not even changing the guard. They just take out the lapel.
And next flyers, different.
Yeah.
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 No dicks though.
No.
No. They were like, no.
Do you remember?
Boobs and bongs, that's pretty much
Do you
what we
think?
had.
Do you think
Yeah.
if you were in a country that was completely banned, as in you went to jail, would you still say that?
Yeah,
Would you?
yeah,
Like if you were in Dubai, would you still say something like that?
yeah. Because I'll get away with it.
Do you think?
Yeah, my mouth has got me into and out of a lot of trouble. A lot. Of
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can.
I can imagine you would just
yeah.
even Iraq, where you get jailed for it now.
Huh?
Just say you randomly ended up in Iraq, you'd say something along that line,
If there's a guy flying for tits,
Yeah.
and you'd say, "Do you have a big dick?"
I'm gonna ask
what
him
I'm
if he's got a
saying.
big dick. That's a bit forward.
Jesus, no.
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like you push the envelope.
Yeah. I push. A
I
few
think
envelopes.
with envelope pushers, a lot of the time, not all of the time, you get a fairly, because you've done it a bit, you get a fairly decent barometer
Yeah.
of, I can do this here,
Yeah, or I
and I'll
can't.
get away with this, or even just with this person, I can say this to this person.
Yeah.
But if their supervisor comes across,
I'm away. Yeah.
yeah,
In fact, I remember doing another stag do was in Hamburg,
Hmm.
and
Germany,
in Germany, yeah.
ruthlessly efficient.
Oh. And my friend, he's a massive Rangers fan. Now, I grew up as a Celtic fan or something.
Yeah.
My dad was a Celtic fan, kind of thing. Blah blah blah. So I inadvertently became
Yeah.
one. I don't support football, kind of
Same.
saying that. I don't.
Yeah.
I enjoy going to a game and stuff. It's fun.
Yeah, going to game's quite good fun.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm not saying I'm a Celtic fan.
Yeah.
No.
When I was in Hamburg,
Hmm.
Hamburg FC or Hamburg SV, I think it's called, and Rangers are affiliate clubs.
Teams. Okay.
So my friend, who's a diehard Rangers fan, got tickets to go and see a Bundesliga game. It was amazing. Crowds were amazing. The fans were amazing. The atmosphere, I've never seen anything like it.
Wow.
And it was just a standard game, and we had gone to this clubhouse on the Reeperbahn after it.
Oh yes.
And I got
Go on.
Well, let's just say there was horse masks
It's all coming
everywhere.
back to back to him now.
Weirdly, actually, there was.
Oh my God.
But yeah, there was just flags and like that kind of like,
Suggestions.
yeah, yeah. So I was like, this feels like quite an intense club. Like this is their life.
Yeah, you say the wrong thing here,
correct.
you're getting. Yeah.
So, but I've picked up on this. Now, I've said.
and already thinking, how can
What can I
I
do?
say that's
Well-
under the level but on the line?
I thought this. I didn't.
Okay.
Because I was like, we're gonna be here all night.
You don't want to cause a
I don't
commotion.
want- It's a boys' stagger.
Beer's good.
Yeah, exactly. And I was getting on with everybody. Like they love. Like I as a strange brown guy in their club. I was a token brown
You were
guy.
the tourist
I was
attraction.
I was the fucking mascot. I was on a chair in a fucking.
You're the evidence in the photo when they get us.
Yeah.
You're a racist club. How can we be?
We have Sean.
Brown
Yes.
Sean. Every so often the
Brown
park.
Sean.
So yeah, I was holding court. I was just like I was
Yeah.
getting on with everybody, fucking blah blah blah. And I'd said to the guy, I says, look,
Mildly ripping the piss out of everyone.
yes. And everybody was loving it. I was loving it. Beers were good, blah blah blah. And the guy whose stag it was, I had said to him way before this happened, I says, look, I didn't realise the whole affiliation thing. Please do not bring up
Celtic.
or I've got anything to do with Celtic or because I don't.
No.
But
yeah.
there's a picture of me in a Celtic strip.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. So the night great game goes on, get some good food. It was a brisket thing going. The hall grows. Fucking beers are amazing. And about 11 o'clock, and things got really quiet. All I heard was, Sean's a Celtic fan.
Oh no.
Oh.
And I just seen him laughing, and everybody turned around to me. And the guys that I would got on with really, really well, like
Abandoned you?
no,
Okay.
they came round and kind of that sympathetic kind of, you're gonna have to leave. And I was like, I'm out.
No way.
And they said, like, out of respect, please just don't, just go. I was like, yeah,
No fuss.
fucking no fuss. I'm no fucking about.
I'm going.
Just go and got out. And the guy was like, how fucking funny was that? I was like, dude,
None.
I told you
I
not
was
to
like,
do that.
I told you not to do it.
Fuck.
I was like, I'm game for a laugh. These guys aren't game for a laugh.
No.
We just had to leave.
I says the fact that I got on with them the whole night, and then you said that is probably the reason I'm alive.
Yeah.
And you could just see them like fizzing.
Yeah, it's because like our Celtic fans
Been
encroached
into
on
our
their
club,
club.
yeah.
Yeah, but the whole thing's silly. But
It's
Yeah,
silly.
it is.
for me,
But
to
is that
them,
not part of like lad culture?
See, but a little bit. But again, you're saying the reason I'm saying that is that, Sean, would you do this if you knew you were that? Probably not.
Right, because
And
you
that-
didn't do it that night.
Yeah, because I'm thinking I'm game for a laugh. Kind of want to see my fucking 80s.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So like you wouldn't walk into a club and go, "Oi, I'm a Celtic fan," you know, in a club full of diehard
Nah.
Rangers fans.
Nah, no fucking chance.
No,
But I'm
it
not
wouldn't
even a
be
Celtic fan.
I know, but like
Nah, like,
Yeah.
not.
No, those are pretty wild
Clear
fans
lines,
as well.
yeah.
Clear lines on wild fans, and you know what to expect.
bet,
Those-
yeah.
yeah, probably 90% of them would be quite happy. Like, oh well, it's not your fault. You support
A crap club or
a
whatever.
team that we don't.
A rival club,
but
yeah.
there would be an element of them in there that would be like, ooh.
And
Here
why
we
did
go.
you come into our club?
Yeah, this is an insult. This is an attack,
Yeah.
and we are we're going to show a similar response, and we're
Mm-hmm.
going to take you outside and
Do you?
yeah,
Yeah, which is
and then beat you up.
Yeah.
Do you beat me? Can you imagine that? There's a guy at jiu-jitsu says
I'd rather
this,
not.
the guy at jiu-jitsu says this a lot. He was like, if one guy can hold you down, two could rape you. I was like,
That's so dark.
He's put too much thought into that for my liking
No,
already.
me too. That is dark.
I was like, well, he's not at my jiu-jitsu club, but it's an online thing.
Okay.
One of these coaches says it. I'm like,
Okay.
fucking hell.
If one man can hold you, is that meant to like motivate you to be better at jiu-jitsu?
I think so, because I'm telling you something.
You don't want that to happen. To you.
Nah.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
that would not be the end of a great night.
No,
Uh-uh.
no. But
Wouldn't be the start of a great night either.
Well,
see, when you guys were younger though, because you two strike me like we've obviously discussed Sheppy's the nicest human alive,
Oh.
nicest man, closely followed by yourself. Did you feel like a sort of pressure to be one of the lads and to be, because you're quite lad-ish to a degree.
Am I? I
Yeah.
wondered that.
Yeah.
you're one of the boys for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
I've never pressure to be one of the boys.
And I think you're just yourself.
Yeah, always.
Like I
have
think you
been.
can hang with anyone. I'm not saying you can't, but
Yeah.
I just think you've got that kind of, yeah, I'll join you for a pint, but I'm not joining your club.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not up for all the shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm up for the shenanigans.
Yeah.
You are.
I love the shenanigans. I'm part of every group. If I could be part of every group,
You would be.
I would be. I fucking love.
That's a nice way to be, though.
Yeah.
You wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah.
like,
But did you feel pressure when you're younger to be like, lad?
Nah,
No.
no, don't think so. Because I would float between like friendship
Right.
groups. And, like I had friends that were way older than me. I had friends that were our similar age. I had geeky friends. Cause
Okay.
I'm a proper nerd. I'm really
Yeah, you are,
nerdy
with the
shit.
trumpets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking down with it. I fucking love trumpets. Right? You know, in fact, what I really got into was 80s Japanese disco. Some of those songs.
I need to look this up now.
It was maybe like 70s Japanese disco.
Disco.
Okay.
Wow.
It was. It's,
So specific. Your Spotify is going to be all over the shop.
oh, it's on Amy's.
Yeah. Oh, well, her rap's going to be
I'm not
really
messing up
fun.
with my algorithm. But yeah, I really felt
I
that-
didn't even know that was a genre. 70s
Neither did
Japanese
I.
disco.
So specific.
Yeah.
No, it's
Sean
amazing.
will hit me with all on the podcast, but all these specific genres that he's listened to, and I'm like,
Who?
I know.
Crazy.
My fucking heart's beating quite hard.
Yeah, it's.
Can I get a hit of that?
Calm you down a little. Take the edge off.
Yeah.
Just a little.
that's how addiction starts.
Is it?
Yeah, clearly.
I
We're witnessing.
people often say, "Have you got like I don't know if I've got an addictive personality. I don't know if I could be an addict.
Right.
I could be sold things easily.
Yeah.
Like
Which is interesting because you were in sales,
Yeah,
so you
because-
should know all the tactics.
Well, salespeople are the easiest people to sell to.
Okay.
Because you've done your bit. All right,
Yeah, I'm here already. I want it already. So just
give
let's
me
just dispense with the chit chat and the
Yeah.
niceties. Let's just. How much is it going to cost me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in sales. I don't need any of the extras. I don't need any of your chit chat. I just need a deal.
Yeah.
Tell me what my
See,
deal
when
is.
you both go and buy cars, having been in car sales, do you know what to say, what to do?
Well, there isn't anything
As I say, people
to
say
know
to
what
me
to
all the
say.
time.
Yeah. You know what? Just be nice to the just be nice to the person you're dealing with because they're
Yeah.
a human. And if you want it, just say to them, you know what? If it's a monthly payment thing, I like it. I'm happy to go ahead for it. However, it's a tenner a month. It's 15 quid a month more than I can spend. If you can get it to that, I'll buy it just now.
Okay.
I'll just take it now.
Aye.
And that's music to their ears because it's music to their bosses' ears. So because if you ask, what's your best deal?
Yeah.
And it's like we hear that all the time. It's like, well, what are you going to buy it at?
Is that
The
a Dutch
best deal-
customer?
Aye.
Is he Dutch, eh?
A lot of Dutch people coming in. Shut up, dickhead.
So you've heard all the patter before, so you want to just somebody to cut to the chase
super
and say,
nice ones, the super rude ones. None of it. None
I
of
was
that
going to buy
helps.
this car. No, you wasn't.
No, you weren't. Yeah. No, you weren't. Because you would have done. If you really wanted it, you
would have paid
done.
for it,
Yeah.
what it is, yeah.
Instead of coming up with some bullshit excuse, well, you can't. Just be honest with us. And yeah, if you want it, just say, I'm prepared to buy it, but I need to be at that figure.
okay.
Or
And-
I'm not here to buy it. I just need some information. Can I get a test
Yes.
drive?
Yeah.
I used to fucking do my head in, like,
You've gone through all the process.
because they said I'm buying this car. I'm like, all right, blah blah blah.
Right.
You do the test drives, you do this, blah blah blah, and go. I need to think about it.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't you just say I want a test drive? You?
Yeah. I better do this today,
Yeah.
and then I need to go and
Yeah.
mull it over. Fine. Fantastic. We'll still try and sell you it today
Yeah.
because that's our job. That's what we get paid to do.
Yeah.
I was fucking shite at selling cars, man.
You were good.
Was it?
I think so, yeah.
For 18.
For 18, I was good.
Yeah.
You're a
I think it's because
Lupo
you've
addict.
got the chatter.
But I don't know if I had it until I started sales.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who was that big American guy, the Volvo guy? Do you like the car? Is this the car for you?
Oh,
He used to go down to.
Do you like the cars? Is the car?
That was his mantra.
Wow.
So he would do like your sales training for Volvo.
Oh,
And he would go
don't know
because
who
it was
that
him,
is.
and there was a tall, skinny guy who used to play cricket professionally, and they would do like the
Training, sales training.
the dealership training. And I remember going down, and he that was his mom. It was an American guy, a huge guy, and he'd opened heaps of branches and stuff. And he used to go in as like secret buyers,
Oh, wow.
secret shoppers,
Mystery
He's-
shoppers, yeah.
And I had to convince, so to go into this place, because it was his dealerships, I had to play this guy's kid. And this guy was like the whitest guy I've ever met in my life. And there's no way
Would be his.
I could be his son. And, shit, you feel a bit tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to wake you up there, pal.
Is the,
Look his age.
well, yeah, I'll stick with that. Thank you,
Sure.
Sean. Yeah.
I wonder, was it liquid inside it?
It was like a paste of sorts.
Was
I
it?
think.
Because I tried to look in to
I
see what it was.
Yeah, that's how I ended up in the situation that I did. But yeah,
This is like something, it's going to be in the next Ghostbusters thing. It's like Ray Winston.
and the
Ray
ghost is going to go into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's an American guy. You pretend to be his child.
No. I tried to be this English guy's kid.
Okay.
And because I knew all the products so well,
Mm.
and when I went in there, I was talking to the guy about the fucking Volvo, blah, 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 and he was giving me heaps of fucking false information. I was like, I said, you sure that's right? Yep. And I was like, is this a fucking trick or a trap or something? I used to get them all the time when we were at Volvo. I used to get all the secret shoppers. And I knew which ones were which, like, immediately, because I'm like, like, what do you do for a job? Because you have to do the qualification stuff for finance. Oh, I've just moved here. Oh, right. What's your address? And it was almost like an industrial estate address they would give you. And like, all right. And then it'd be like, my husband's, he's coming up later on. All right, do you need to speak to your husband before you buy the car? No, it's my car, blah, blah, blah. All right, grand. And I remember they're not allowed to buy the car.
Well, they are now.
Are they now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then they just cancel the order once.
Yeah.
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 But you get the money for it. It was ace because I remember I kept getting to the point. Sheppy told me so many like ways to fucking narrow folk down to like, there's like, can I say no? They're like, I'll buy it. You're like, yeah, fuck it, idiot. But you would never do it to a normal customer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I did hear one recently where they give a false address
Okay.
in town, and can we do a test drive? Absolutely. I'll drive first, and then I'll swap across, and
Yeah.
you can take over from there. So the address they gave wasn't far from the garage, so the salesman drove it to the house and reversed onto the drive. They said, "What are you doing? Well, you live here, so I just want to see, make sure it fits on your driveway. I want to park up. I'll get out, and then you can drive off from here and take us back to the garage." And he reverted and goes, "Oh, right, well," and then reversed up on his family. I like looking out the window going, "What the fuck is
This
this
is my
coming up on
drive.
here?"
So what are the secret shoppers' objectives? Just to see that you're giving a good service and all that kind of thing.
Basically, you're telling them
The
all
truth.
well, especially FSA, so like Financial Services Association. Is it
FCA now.
FCA?
FCA,
sorry. So make sure that you're giving correct financial advice, or
Right.
not advice. You don't give
Don't
advice.
give advice.
You
Information.
Information. Yeah. I failed that fucking test twice.
Everyone does.
Yeah.
It's a pain in the arse because there was so much of that. No, it wasn't PCP. What was it called again?
There's PCP and H in hire purchase.
Yeah, no, but for like the remember back in the day, you used to get that insurance.
Oh, no.
Not Gap Insurance.
Oh, PPI.
PPI.
Oh, yeah, because you see all the false claims of that now. Have you been missold PPI?
we would sign
Yeah.
people up for PPI.
Yeah.
That was part of the job. But you weren't meant to fucking do that.
No, it turned out later on that was like the finance companies, but whatever we were told.
We weren't at fault, kind of
Yeah,
thing.
no.
It was the finance companies, but and that's where the FCA thing kind of came in and made sure you were not giving advice, you weren't pressuring, you told them the right way, yada yada. Which again,
It's fair enough.
It's fair enough, and you just follow the script.
Okay.
But I fucking love selling cars, man. I used to. Well, I miss the idea of selling cars.
You don't miss the reality.
Nah, because you're in fucking 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Man. Weekends. Do you work weekends now?
A Saturday a month.
A Saturday a month.
It's not bad.
So it's all right. It's fine. Yeah. For the industry I'm in, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah, but yeah, it's weird because everybody that I work with at Volvo and stuff were way older.
Yeah. You were the loon.
I was a loon. I was.
Is that because it's such a... Is it because of the brand?
Volvo? No.
It's just, I think
that's
still
the
the
industry.
trade.
Yeah.
Trade seems to be. There are young people in it, but not as much as there used to be.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of them are put off by the work-life balance, the amount of work and courses and information you need to know.
Yeah.
Because it looks easy. You come in, you see us, we're all dressed nicely, we're drinking coffee,
And
we all
there's
take a
lovely
brand
cars.
new car home, and
Yeah.
you think, oh, what a nice job that would be. Chat to folk. Because people think it's great. You look at my car, you look in a book, that tells you the price, you deduct that off here, and you divide the monthly payments up. Easy. Easy.
not like that.
Oh, no. Way too much. That's every job. You look at any job and think, that looks pretty easy.
Yeah.
I used to work for FedEx, and you think, how difficult can it be? You pull in the morning, you load a van, you drive it away, you unload it.
Yeah.
But there's so much more to...
Like health and safety, all that kind of
I
stuff.
say health and safety, but just where you're going, what order you're going in,
Right.
what stuff's here, what stuff's not going to be here, all that kind of crap. There's so much more to it. And even then when you get to there, going to houses is fine. You've got a lot of oil companies, and it's like you need your PPE before you climb out the van.
Gosh.
Which goods in are you going to? Where is the goods in? Is it in the same office that you see to drive past? Is it somewhere else? And quite often you don't get... the red carpet rolled out if you pull up at the wrong place. What the fuck are you doing there? Get the fuck out of there. How many fucking times I got to tell you, boys? Yeah, and that kind of stuff. It's not very stressful, but it's like, it's much more to it than you'd think.
Yeah.
And same with any job, really.
Yeah.
But definitely with vehicle sales, there's, as Sean mentioned, FCA, there's so much regulation now. Exams you need to do, stuff you need to remember, stuff you can say, stuff you can't say.
Yeah.
And you're like, I've gotten this job because I've got an education.
And you want me to study?
This is the best job I can get with a GCE in woodwork. So here we go. So but it's good fun. I like meeting people. It's good for meeting people.
Yeah.
Good for chit chatting. It's good for getting a new car, which is nice. If you get a good team around you, a good management, it's lovely. It's
I
absolutely
met my cousin through it. I didn't know he was my cousin.
Okay.
So back to racist but nice.
Yeah.
So for ages, the guy Stephen McIntosh that was there, he was there before I got there. and he's brown.
Yeah.
Right.
And people used to fucking, there's a fucking 2 brown cousins.
Brown crew.
The Brown crew. Fucking walking up the pitch, yada yada. And he's now, he's one of our good friends now. And I had gone to a funeral. It was my granny's sister. My granny had like 16 brothers and sisters.
Jesus.
A mix
Wow.
there was a lot of them. Catholic as well as Indian. Just
Oh.
What? Yeah.
I know,
It's quite a
super
mix,
sperm.
Yeah.
Fucking put 2 Johnnies on that thing around his balls. Stepping into them.
Elastic band.
And I had gone to a funeral. I knew his mum because I had nights out with Steve and stuff like that. Fell asleep his mum's house, blah, 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 but he stayed. And I was at the funeral. I turned around, and there was his mum. She goes, "Oh, what are you doing here?" I said, "Oh, that's my granny's sister." She was like, "That's my auntie." And I'm like,
So you were
the
related.
Twilight Zone.
"Yeah."
And you go back to work and go, actually, we are
I was
cousins.
like,
No, this
Wow.
one time.
that's what I said to him. I was like, "Stephen, we are technically cousins." He's like, "No, we're fucking not." And we started going. I was like, "Your granddad?" He's like, "He's like, yeah, that's right." And what was even more awkward is his sister was hot as fuck.
And you're hoping to get in there, but you couldn't.
Denied.
Man.
Denied,
But yeah.
but only in some states in America. You get, yeah.
That's it.
And Amy's away this weekend. You said.
I know she's having a fucking hen party, man.
Oh wow.
I know. I've got a stag do this month as well.
Do you?
Wow.
Faro.
Oh yeah.
Portugal.
Very nice.
Very nice.
So, as someone who's known Sean for a really long time,
Yeah.
and witnessing him at 18 to now, what would you say is the evolution of Sean for our listeners?
0.
Evolution.
Or the growth of Sean?
His beard is longer, more impressive. I'd give that. He's kind of, I would say, more comfortable in his own skin, and is definitely from the roots of seeing him being, one of the lads and a good guy to hang around with. He's definitely kind of morphed more into that sort of role. Very sociable, very comfortable with other people, very comfortable making other people laugh. And what?
That's to say, Joe would make me laugh if you took a wee puff of that.
Snoot to that. So yes, I've seen him move into that more professional in terms of work-wise. I mean, you always had a professional demeanour about yourself, but it's good to see that that's been recognised and you're in the position you are today.
Blows my mind sometimes.
Yeah, me too.
Blows my mind. But I mean, it's guys like Sheppy that shaped me.
Yeah.
Like, I often think, fucking these guys, like if it wasn't for like yourself or like Stuart and stuff like that. Stephen and I don't know where I know exactly where I'd be. I'd be far happier. But it is like those guys like those early influences and stuff. Like, all right, fucking.
Setting a work ethic in right, going to do this and
because that was like constructive bullying there.
Constructive bullying.
Constructive bullying.
yeah.
It's like you get shamed for such a thing, like in places, but yeah, you need it.
Sometimes tough love's good.
Yeah.
I loved every. Did I love every minute of it? No. But looking back on it, I love every memory I've got of it.
Yeah, the good stuff that happened was
Yeah,
good,
yeah.
and
I remember one month I was in protest because I fucked me over for my bonus. I just didn't. I was like,
So you were like, I'm not doing it.
Yep. I could afford to do that. Like, I didn't.
Yeah.
I
you're running a
nothing,
little lupo.
yeah.
You didn't need money.
second loop.
And
Apart from
Shep's
to
like you're
buy,
on your own one-man revolution there.
Tranny porn magazines. That was all you needed to money for.
I told you that story, didn't I?
Yeah.
I did.
yeah.
That was when I was at Volvo. Fucking. Oh god.
Remember the day we had the barbecue at the back? We had a little disposable barbecue. Set it on some of the old chairs and a wee plank of wood. Were you not there then?
Maybe, I don't know.
And all the turtle guys were like sniffing around, like, somebody having a barbecue? Yeah, it's us.
It's
Fuck
us.
off.
Yeah, we don't it.
And I was waiting for Stuart to do. I wanted a sausage softy. Stuart was the chef, and he kept putting burgers on. And I ended up having like about 3 or 4 burgers because I just wanted to get rid of
the
that stuff to get the
sausage,
sausages. And I ended up with the meat sweats later on. It was like,
That was
I
a
smell
mistake.
meaty, yeah. It's good though.
You had to shave every day.
Yeah.
For going into car sales.
Yep. I remember.
Oh wow.
I didn't do it.
Is that still the same now?
If you're clean shaven, yeah.
You have to be, yeah.
You can go in like me with a little bit of a
Yeah,
beard
stubble,
on.
but
That's
that's it.
fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, you keep like that.
Wow, okay.
Or if you're clean shaven. You need to be clean shaven.
Okay.
There's no coming in half-assed. Oh, I forgot this morning, boss. You look shit.
Yeah, it's
You look
weird.
professional.
It's a strange.
That's
thing.
maintained, yeah.
Yeah. It's fucking cat, man.
Is this Elvis?
No, this is Knox.
How can you tell?
How can I tell? It's my baby.
Yeah.
Fuck you wanting? You arsehole.
So what would you say your favourite memory of Sean is, and what would you say your favourite memory of Shep is?
Favourite memory?
That's a good bit to wrap up on.
Yeah, I thought so.
In terms of memory, probably his beaming face after he'd come out of the fountain with his blood pouring down his head.
Oh, yeah.
But happy as Larry, like, I've got my face. He was, he was, even with an injury, he was still loving life. And he's like, this is the best weekend away. I'm out with my buds. I'm drunk. The sun's shining. We're having a bit of laugh. We're into the sort of shenanigans. We're into the shenanigans. Yeah. And he was loving it. Big grin on his face. That weekend, it was good, but especially just seeing him coming around and like, oh, fucking look, check what I've done, man.
That's me. I never want to fucking have a bad time.
No, ever, yeah.
No. Favourite memory of Sheppy? I've got a few.
Okay.
Or watching him first time on stage.
Oh.
Or watch him go on and smash it on stage. It's like, that's awesome.
When I see Sheppy on stage,
Makes you happy.
when I see Sheppy on stage, because it's I love doing stand up. But for me, Sheppy is stand up.
Yeah.
Like when I see him, like, fucking Sheppy's keeping it, fucking like he's shining the torch and stuff like that for it. Yeah, like when you're smashing it on stage. I love it when he bombs as well. And he's fucking eating shit.
Can be funny to watch. Yeah, you need to do it. You need to have those gigs where you just go up and it's not happening. Yeah, it's not happening. Yeah. You'd be as well going up there in a Nazi uniform, goose stepping up and down.
You probably get more laughs.
Probably get more laughs doing that. You're like, holy shit.
I think some good memories is right at the start of doing stand up with you. Like because we had it was a wee crew going. There was like me, Sheppy, there was Glenn Gould, there was Tony Barrett,
there was Jason from Dundee.
Jason, fucking hell,
that notorious guy, Jason from Dundee.
He was so unassuming.
Yeah,
came in, was very very quiet, went up, fucking smashed it, and just consistently smashed. I don't think he had a bad gig.
No, always good.
And there were some mental people as well. I forget the guy's name. He used to wear a biker's jacket. He used to go in with his leathers on. Wee guy.
Yes, he's back. He was back. He came and did a Love Comedy gig.
Did he?
Lord Farquaad.
Yeah.
Ewan Sutherland, I want to say.
Because I remember, like, he was mega nervous.
Yes.
And you just, when you got what I found was the more stage time I got, I didn't get less nervous, but I knew what to expect. I felt it. This is where I can sit in this pocket. This guy's nerves wasn't inside him. It was he wore it on the outside.
Okay.
And he would just shake the whole time.
Stutter and miss words.
Wow.
But
the clearest words he said was hello and that's all from me.
He's been away. Abroad, and he came to a Love Comedy gig and said, Steve, can I get 5? Of course you can, mate. Of course you can. So put him up on stage, and he didn't tell one joke. He just went up and said, I've been away out of Aberdeen. I'm working for some elephant sanctuary.
Wow.
And we do this with elephants, and we do that,
blah,
blah, blah. Plugged that.
Fantastic.
And then went off. Yeah. That was it. And it was like,
what
you went in Sutherland, everybody, I think. Yes, well done.
Elephants.
Yeah.
I have one final question, and then if you can replug Love Comedy, that would be great.
Excellent.
What have you learned most about yourself from doing comedy?
Oh, well, the self-deprecating me would say I'm not funny. The more positive side would say how creative I can be, how much I enjoy that side of things, being on stage, having a mic in my hand, having people listen to me. It's a nice thing. Yeah. It's a lovely thing. And if you can make them laugh, then the power of that is just amazing. I think that's probably what I've learned the most is just you can do it. You want to do it. The power's within you. Go and do it. nothing's impossible. Sean's kind of shown me that, because I think when I said, you know, when we were chatting before we did comedy, and he was like, why don't you go and do stand-up comedy? It's like, well, there's nowhere in Aberdeen to do it. It wasn't where I break comedy, and people like me don't go and do stand-up. Nobody from my hometown's gone anywhere and done anything. You know, people like me just don't do it. And he was like, we gotta fucking do it. We're gonna fucking do it.
I don't know. As soon as, again, it goes back to as soon as someone says, Sean, go and do this or don't do that, I'm like, fuck you. I'm fucking doing it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it sits in my mind. Like podcasting, like I thought about it for so long, concept, blah blah blah. I'm fucking doing it. It has been years trying to get it to be this shite. All right, just to get when I went, it's just realizing you don't have to do anything you don't want. You have to do some things, of course. But you can go and do fun things. Things that will inspire others or inspire yourself. Or again, I don't know who I talked to this about. It was to do with Billy Connolly. I didn't know that was stand up. Like watching it as a kid, and I was like, oh, it's just
He's just telling stories.
It's just telling stories. A fun guy telling stories. I didn't know there was comedians. I didn't know what a comedian was. I didn't know what stand up was. And this was like into my early 20s.
Wow. Before
I knew that people in Aberdeen could go and do that, or anybody could go and do it. It's for everyone.
It is.
That's one thing that blows my mind. Everyone can go and do it.
Absolutely. Everybody's got a bit of a funny story in them somewhere.
Yeah.
And
loads.
Yeah.
Loads.
Come along to Love Comedy.
Yeah.
And tell your story.
Yeah.
Tell us your version. We don't want you to be a new Billy Connolly. We don't want you to be a new Frankie Boyle. Come and do you.
Yeah.
Be you. We want your stories and your viewpoint of it.
Yeah.
Come up and do it.
And that's every second Thursday.
Every second
at
Thursday.
Neil's. And when's the next one?
The next one will be not next week, but the week after.
Yeah, so
is that the 16th?
I'll check.
I think that's the 16th.
I think you said the 16th. Yeah.
Show starts 8 o'clock. Doors open at 8 o'clock. Show starts at 8:30.
Yep.
It's completely free. I might reintroducing paying at the door if it starts getting busy again.
Yeah.
But it was only 2-3 quid before.
Yeah.
And that was just really to kind of cover.
Thursday 16th.
So the Thursday the
go.
16th. Will we be out and live by then? What's this podcast?
Yeah.
So this will be out on Thursday.
The 11th. No.
No.
The 9th.
The 9th. This will be Thursday 9th. So.
Nice, cool. So you've got a week to organise, rally your troops,
Get some
your support
pints.
group.
You could be the next Shannon.
I don't think that's a big plug.
It is.
You'd be the next Sean or Shep.
Fucking on about, man. I can't remember the last time I did stand up.
But go along anyway.
Yeah, even if you're not sure you want to take part, come along and watch.
Yeah.
Come and speak to the acts, because we were all that nervous, that unsure of ourselves. Is this for me? Am I funny? Can I do this? The answer is yes, you can. But come along, speak to us. We're nice people.
Yeah.
Or even if you just want to watch, come watch.
Get comfortable in the space. Go, I've been in here. I like this. This is okay. I've met the guys that are there. Nobody's nasty. Nobody's going to be hard on me.
Yeah.
Just come up.
And hey, Cosy Living is free.
I know.
So
Aussie living?
the cost of living crisis.
Oh,
is free.
yes. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
So
All you're buying is
Age
your
gap is
pints.
what that is.
Yeah.
Cozy living.
So what is that? Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Thank
thought it
you
was
for
some
joining
sort of-
us as well.
No problem at all. Thank you very much for having me along. It's
Anytime.
a great pleasure. I enjoy your podcast. You guys both have the faces for podcasts.
Yes.
The voices for podcasts. You've got Shannon's yours is a very relaxing timbre to your voice.
thank you.
Sean, you also have a very relaxing kind of demeanour on it. And both of you, you've got a great sense of humour, so you're quite nice. You pepper things with sort of comments. You're good with a sort of a spiky comment here and there. It's great. It's great. It's a great listen.
Thank you.
Right, you've sucked me off that night. Let's wrap this up.
Let's do it for real. Let's turn the mics off. And
Exactly.
Okay, Sean, give your sign off.
Well, I love you.
excellent.
Token one for the team. With Shannon and Sean talking about life and everything in between. The token ones see it differently. Yeah, token one for the team. This is Shannon and Sean keeping things light. The token ones in the group. That's right. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride right now.